Well, this business started about 4 years ago. We actually started the business 3 years ago. My sister and I started making the salsa 20 years ago. It's an old family recipe, and we started cooking it, making it for friends and family, and it got to be such a tedious hassle to do it all the time, making it for all the friends and family, so we decided that we'd start the business and see if we could actually sell salsa. 20 years ago, my sister and I, we couldn't find a salsa that we liked that was hot enough. And so we went to the store and we bought a bunch of different salsas, and we looked on the labels and said, okay, we can make some salsa. And so we experimented with it for years, 4 or 5 years we experimented, and finally came up with this one recipe that we use today. And that's how we came up with it. We couldn't find anything really hot that was hot enough for us. And when we started the company, our hot was, and actually when we were making it back then, people always asked us to make it milder than the hot. And I would tell people, this is the way I want it. I want to make it hot. That's the reason I'm making it. I want to make it hot. And so when we started the company, we knew we had to bring the hot down so it'd be palatable to a lot of people. And we brought it down to one level. And then we said, okay, we'll stop making it. This is going to be hot here. And then we started making a mild version to it. And the mild version, after we did the mild version, we decided, and I did, that we didn't have anything really hot, because I like hot. My sister and I like hot, and we didn't have anything hot. So we made the ghost pepper that we've got right now. And a lot of people asked if we had a sweet salsa with peaches or with mangoes in it. And so we decided to make the peach and mango salsa. So that puts us at 4 different varieties of salsa right now. And we're currently working on our 5th variety. We're going to call it Ridiculously Hot, because it's going to be made with the #1 hottest pepper is the Carolina Reaper, and the #2 hottest pepper is the Trinidad Scorpion, and those 2 are going to be incorporated into the salsa, so it's going to be ridiculously hot. And the ghost pepper is the 3rd hottest pepper, so we'll have the 1, 2, and 3 hottest peppers on the market for our salsa this year. The Ousley Ouch Salsa is made with about 16 different spices that we use. It's real flavorful. A lot of people, when they try it, they tell me that they've never tasted a salsa like this, and I'm proud of it. I think it's a very good salsa. I've had a lot of people tell me when they buy a jar, they've taken it home and eaten the whole jar that night, and so that kind of speaks for itself to me. What we do with our salsas is we make them so they're not unbearably hot, so that you can taste the flavor of the salsa and the ingredients we got, and you can taste the heat on the back side of it. It's doable, it's not unbearably hot, it's got a good flavor to it, but it's hot. The ingredients are canned tomatoes. We use red gold tomatoes. It's an acidified product, and we can't farm the tomatoes. It'd be kind of too expensive, and we don't have the time to get those done for us, so we use canned tomatoes. We use the red gold canned tomatoes. Our onions are fresh onions, and what we do with our onions are we prep the onions 2 days before we cook, and that way the onions are real fresh when we start cooking the process of the salsa. And we use, all our peppers come from the Green Door Gourmet Farm out in West Nashville. Sylvia and the guys out there grow all our peppers, and we'll probably run through 800 pounds or so of jalapeno peppers this year just alone. To keep it local is, it's all local ingredients. It's right here. This is something that's made in Tennessee. It's a Pick Tennessee product. It's made, everything's made right here in Tennessee. We do everything Tennessee. And I think it's great to keep it local here in Nashville. Basically, that's what it is. We try to, we go to all the farmers markets and do the farmers markets. And so we talk to each other on a weekly basis. And we've got right here, there's my wife and I run the company, we own the company, and it's just us 2. And we've got 2 helpers here that help us every time we cook. It's Mac and Zach. The 2 guys come out and help us. Mac's been with us from the beginning when we started. He's been here working with us from the beginning. And Zach has been with us, I believe, 2 years now. So we're kind of know what's going on. When we come out to the facility here, we don't have to tell each other what to do. It's kind of like we know what's going on. And today we're going to be running 6 batches, which is a little over 1,300 jars, 110 cases, which is 12 jars per case. And it's kind of hard to do when you don't have everybody knowing exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. There wasn't, not really, there wasn't a goal. We just wanted to start selling salsa, and the first place we started selling it was at the produce place. Barry Barnett over there helped us get the business started. He mentored me on telling me how to do the business and what I needed to do to get it going, and that was the first store we started selling in, was the produce place. And we really didn't have a business plan to say in 1 year you want to be in X number of stores. We just wanted to get it in a store. We're so happy to be in one store and sell it. We thought we were doing great. We would like to be able to go in the southeastern regional with Whole Foods, and we're trying to find some distributors and try to get that kind of cornered right there. But right now we're comfortable where we're at. We don't want to get real big and or get too big for our pants, for lack of a better word. So we're just kind of moving it a step at a time. But yeah, we'd like to go southeast regional with Whole Foods and some other people.